This is our PechaKucha presentation on sculptor Camille Claudel. Camille Claudel was a French sculptor born in 1864. Widely known for being the muse and mistress of Auguste Rodin, she was also a sculptor herself. She attended one of the few art schools in Paris that permitted women, the Académie Colarossi. She worked under sculptor and friend of Rodin's, Alfred Boucher, with 3 other women artists. Though Claudel's notoriety would come from her relationship with Rodin, Boucher and Claudel had a profoundly close artistic relationship, inspiring one another's work. Her affair with Rodin forced her out of her family's home, leaving her reliant on him financially and artistically, as he opened doors for her that were otherwise closed because of the perceived sexual nature of her work. After her split from Rodin and the death of her father, she was admitted to an asylum thought to suffer from schizophrenia. Despite being clear-minded, her mother and brother would leave her to die and be buried in a mass grave beside the asylum in German-occupied France in 1943.
One of Camille Claudel's most famous works is titled Sakuntala. The sculpture depicts 2 lovers who had been apart for a long time. In 1905, when a marble version was commissioned, the name was changed, with the romantic Indian myth of Sakuntala exchanged for a Greek myth of disguise and deception titled Vertumnus and Pomona. This also worked to show the change in how Claudel viewed Rodin after their affair had ended. The waltz was created at the beginning of her career, when she had just started her relationship with Rodin. It depicts 2 lovers dancing at a precarious angle. Though they are joyous, if they fall it will all be ruined. The waltz originally depicted both the male and female figures nude. However, censorship led to Claudel adding fabric at the waist of the woman. This fabric showed that Claudel had an interest in Art Nouveau. According to her brother Paul, the female figure was Camille herself, beneath the male dancer who had seized her and pulls her away in a tipsy whirlwind.
Because of her close relationship with Rodin, Claudel's career has been overshadowed by her mentor. Critics attributed her success to Rodin's expertise as a celebrated sculptor, not for her own creativity and ideas. Claudel was aware of her position, so in 1893 she began distancing herself from Rodin to further grow in her artistic career. By Claudel breaking away from Rodin, then creating her work, The Mature Age, which Rodin was displeased to see due to its possible personal meaning, she ultimately lost his public support. Without Rodin's support, Claudel was no longer protected from the sexist standards of the art world and lost favor in society. Her works were ultimately deemed unacceptable because of their nudity, an unbecoming subject for a female artist during this time. In addition, Claudel destroyed many of her works in fear that Rodin would copy them. Because of her anxiety about Rodin and the harsh criticisms about her works, Claudel's legacy became lesser known in the art world. However, after the build of the Musée Camille Claudel in 2017, Claudel's works are now displayed to honor her achievements as a sculptor, not only as the student and muse of Rodin.